Stop by Bearcat Concessions located in between the baseball and softball fields, fully stocked with refreshing Coca-Cola products and an assortment of delicious menu items. And do you follow Lander Athletics on Instagram? If so, you have a chance to win a meal card to Chick-fil-A. All you have to do is post a video to your Instagram story of you and your friends cheering on the Bearcats tonight and tag at Lander Bearcats. One lucky fan will be chosen at halftime to win a meal from Chick-fil-A. You must follow at Lander Bearcats to be eligible.
She wanna say words in my earlobe. Reminds me there's an hour of the party left. See the fireworks, celebration. Team winning the Green Goose, amazing. Send them eggs and bombs, I got a craving. So many women, I don't wanna stop raving. They should know I got tunes for the gal them. Once the ladies are there, see the man them reach. They wanna leave there with a number. Check the painting she's gonna hang with. I'm skanking, all round the party, I'm skanking. I got girls to the left and girls to the right. When we're in the bar, we ain't rapping.
Everybody right now, can you hear me? Feel the speakers turn me up if you hear me. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Everybody right now, can you hear me? Feel the speakers turn me up if you hear me. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay.
Wiley called me on the iPhone. He said, get my passport, told me to come through. Put your sun cream in the suitcase. When I arrive, I'm causing a heat wave too. Got my snapback and my vest on. Looking at the hot girl with the red dress on. Light skin with a beautiful body like Kim, so I had to get my Kanye West on. She told me she's feeling my jewelry. She said that she's in love with my Jesus beats. I told her to look again closely. It's not Jesus, baby, it's Jayden. And I was like, baby, come over. I don't bite, yo, come a little closer. Come a little closer. I don't bite, yo, come a little closer.
Everybody right now, can you hear me? Feel the speakers turn me up if you hear me. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay.
You know I don't usually party, but Skepta and Wiley said it's a hype. I can't find my phone or my car keys. Lights and Peter Fari said on the mic. The vibe is off the Richter, and I can't even tweet a picture. I'm on the dance floor, the joke is I never had a drink, but I'm acting the drunkest. She's staring like I'm a weirdo, or then again maybe she likes me. I'm not supposed to be here though. Haven't got a wristband for the VIP. No AAA pass, but I'm partying with the
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Van Taylor Stadium on the campus of Lander University for tonight's non-conference match between the St. Leo Lions and your Lander Bearcats. At this time, we will introduce the starters for tonight's match. First, the visitors from St. Leo. In goal, number 0, Wessel Barenshot. Number 2, Carl Neumann. Number 4, Torrey Nace. Number 8, Mathis Hardy. Number 11, Elias Niesig. Number 13, Dylan Moriera. Number 14, Pietro Vagnone. Number 16, Federico Taleccia. Number 20, Noah Nixon. Number 21, Guillaume Campos. And number 32, Mauro Diaz. The Lions are coached by Brett Parker and assisted by Jack Roberts and James White. And now the starters for your Lander Bearcats. In goal, a sophomore from North Augusta, South Carolina, number 23, Jacob Withers. A sophomore from Darlington, England, number 4, Max Landau. A freshman from Rennes, France, number 5, Alistair Danyon. A junior from Hamilton, Scotland, number 6, Kyle Ferguson. A senior from Southampton, England, number 7, Oakley Hanger. A freshman from Mansfield, England, number 8, Harry Berkhamshaw. A junior from Nottingham, England, number 11, Tom Marriott. A junior from Gjøvik, Norway, number 12, Lars Kveseth. A freshman from Birmingham, England, number 15, Max McNulty. A freshman from Essex, England, number 16, Jed Smith. And a junior from Laval, France, number 19, Thibaut Chrétien. The Bearcats are coached by Lee Squires and assisted by Dale Parker, Steve Richards, and Matt Ponto. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. Thank you. Fans, the Peach Belt Conference promotes good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, or sexist comments or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for immediate removal. Thank you for your continued support of Lander University Athletics and the Peach Belt Conference.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Van Taylor Soccer Stadium. Got the Lander Bearcats facing against the St. Leo Lions. St. Leo making the trip from St. Leo, Florida down here to Greenwood, South Carolina. We got overcast night, a few thunderstorms and lightning delayed the match start time to about 15-25 minutes. 76 degrees, mostly cloudy right now is the weather. And we got a few changes so far for the Lander men's soccer team in the lineup. Robbie Young not starting tonight as he suffered an injury against Newberry Wednesday night. And of course, George Knight. He is fit to play, but not in the starting lineup. He was ruled out completely for Wednesday's night clash against Newberry. St. Leo in the all-green outfit, as you have Lander in their home threads with the white top, blue shorts, and white socks. Now kickoff. Lander coming in this one, running a 3-4-3 formation. 4 midfielders, really looking to play through the middle and get their attackers. The really fast lineup, Marriott and Chrétien in the lineup for the first time here at the Van Taylor Soccer Stadium. Now this will be the first of St. Leo's trip to South Carolina. Sunday, they will face Aiken at 1 p.m. down in Aiken, South Carolina. Now playing in the middle, that'll be Landau getting the ball out to Marriott. Marriott on the right wing. He's got players in the middle. He's going in a lot of fancy footwork. There's Berkhamshaw playing it out from the back. He will find Danyon, who passes it away. And Oakley Hanger can't get to it. This will be the first goal kick for Barenschot. It's a high one. Cal Ferguson gets a piece of it. Berkhamshaw controls it. Now to Marriott. Marriott trying to find Chrétien. And it was underpassed. Looks like it would be a St. Leo throw in. Campos to throw it in. Lander coming in this one with a 3-0 record, wins against Alabama, Huntsville, West Alabama, and Newberry. There's Chrétien with the offense. Down to Kevaseth. I'll go out for a goal kick. Now St. Leo is winless on the year with a double overtime loss to Southeastern Friday, September 6th. And then Sunday they lost to West Florida with the score of 1-2. Ball goes out, should be a Lander throw. Hanger to throw it in, he finds Berkhamshaw. There's Jed Smith controlling the ball, back to the keeper. Withers bursting onto the scene last year as a freshman, now a household name for the Bearcats in the starting lineup. Danyon on the left sideline. Trying to find Kevaseth. Gets it into Chrétien. Chrétien with some space. And that's knocked out by Telechia. Looks like Jed Smith to throw it in. It's a long throw. Ferguson trying to get ahead on it. And Danyon couldn't find it. Another throw in. Looks like Danyon got a piece of it. It'll go for St. Leo's third goal kick of the night. St. Leo with a rigorous schedule this year. They've got a very tough conference in the Sunshine State Conference. Of course, Barry, the reigning national champions, and there Lynn as well. Very tough region with the Sunshine State and the Gulf South. Pretty much good across the board in all sports. Here's Jed Smith. He'll find Marriott. Now is McNulty. McNulty down to Marriott on the far side line. And that'll be kicked out by Vagone.
Corner kick for Lander.
Looks like a corner kick. Oakley Hanger will send it in. Here's Hanger. Looks like Danyon and Jed Smith were both in the mix for that one, but ultimately headed away by St. Leo.
Corner kick for Lander.
Now corner kick on the other side. Jed Smith will be responsible for this one. It's a high one in, and couldn't find a Lander body. Another goal kick for the Lions. Barron shot has been very active so far in this one. In the early stages of the match, St. Leo really, they haven't found Lander's half of the field maybe once or twice so far. There's Lander controlling yet another goal kick. Marriott couldn't quite control the touch. And that'll be Vagone on the sideline. That wayward pass will earn Lander a throw in. Hanger finds Birkinshaw. Now to Alistair Danyon. It was a goal scorer against Newberry as it's intercepted by Marrera. And ultimately Danyon gives up a foul. It's the first penalty of the game so far. Carl Nyman to kick it. Trying to find on the right far sideline. It's headed in, but Withers will gather. That's the first time St. Leo has found Lander's final third. Ferguson back passing it to the keeper. Withers will find Danyon. Danyon has Birkinshaw in the middle, but goes to Keviseth. Keviseth finds Birkinshaw, and he'll have a lead pass into Marriott. Overcooked that one. Barron shot. Was trying to get it out to Vagone there, but Marriott was lurking. .36-15 left to go in this first half as Barron shot lifts it. This will be a St. Leo throw-in. It's Campos to throw it in. Now it's a kick down. They'll be find the box, but again Withers controlling it. So he'll try to find Hanger. Hanger with the speed on the right sideline. The Lander crowd picking up as Marriott gets the ball. He's trying to find Chrétien. A wonderful ball. Chrétien can't control it from the head. Trying to find it. Here's McNulty. And that will be... Nope. Keviseth saved it. And he'll find Birkinshaw to reset. Now there's Danyon. Down to Jed Smith. Here's Landau. Back to Smith. Finds Berkhamshaw in the center. Kevin Seth wanting the ball on the left far sideline. He won't get it. It's McNulty. McNulty, clever pass to Chrétien. Chrétien shot on goal. And it's saved by Barenshot. Lander's first real chance that's not from a set piece so far this evening. We'll see if they can control another kick. Daniel can't get a hold of it. And Kevin Seth will let it go out for a throw. The Lions with another throw in. Get on the right far sideline, looking to cross it in. Looks like Daniel will kick it out, and it'll be a corner. The Lions' first corner of the night. St. Leo sending 5 players into the box. Surrounded by 6 Bearcats, including the keeper. Looks like a discussion between referee and corner taker. Seems they have resolved the issue. Corner whipped in, and Withers controlling it again. He's got a great job catching the ball. He'll try and find Hanger. Hanger using his speed down the sideline. He'll get to it. Now on the counterattack. Chrétien moving forward. And again, it won't reach Chrétien. Tom Merritt pressuring. Back to Barenschott. And he'll kick it out. And Hanger will have another throw in. Landau back to Hanger. There's Landau trying to find McNulty on the sideline. And that'll be a St. Leo throw-in. .32-48 left in this one in the first half. St. Leo playing through the keeper. Once again, he kicks it away. Finally, Danyon try and control it, but intercepted by the Lions. Lions now to counterattack, but Oakley won't let it get through him. Landau back to Oakley Hanger. Now Marriott. He'll find Landau now to Jed Smith. Jed Smith trying to switch fields as Ferguson has the ball. Now to Alistair Danyon. And he'll switch it down to Marriott. Marriott controls it. Finds Hanger. Hanger has McNulty in the box along with Chrétien. He's got a Lion flying in the air as Marriott, he's now in the box. He goes down, nothing called by the referee. And now the Lions have numbers. They've got 2 on this far sideline, but Jed Smith will control it, and Withers. He has gotten a little trouble there, but he will find Marriott, who's offside. Marriott had a scorpion kick, unfortunately hit Murray in the head. Got a reaction out of the Lander crowd. That'll be Vagone playing back to the keeper. That was McNulty with the slide tackle. Now Marriott. Marriott very active on this right wing. And we've got Landau, who's on the ground, as athletic trader Dan Holt will come racing onto the pitch. Doesn't look like anything too serious. So we got a break for injury timeout, and we'll take a break as well. Maybe. Sorry, looks like he's got up, and he'll be fine. Nothing too major. Now we saw against Newberry where Lander played with 10 men on the pitch. Seems like they'll do the same as well. Happy with Robbie Young. That's where Robbie Young got injured. Kept on playing. And now momentarily, the Bearcats will be short-handed a player. Just taking a break, get some water. Danyon playing from out the back. Finds Smith. Smith has Hanger. He'll find Marriott. He plays it back to Ferguson. Ferguson with plenty of space in the middle. Now, we ball into Marriott. Too much on it. Vagone down the near sideline. Find Maria, back to Vagone. McNulty pressuring. Back to the keeper. And Barenshot will have to get this one off quick, which he does. Kevin Seth wins the header. And Campos will let it go for a throw. The Lions have another throw. And they're off to the races. They've got numbers. Should be offside, and it is. That was Maria. The good run, just a little off time. That'll be the second offsides we've had, split between both teams so far in this one. Here's Hanger. Finds Berkhamshaw. Back to Smith. Smith will play it back into Withers. He'll switch fields down to Danyon. Danyon with plenty of space in the middle. He'll find Chrétien. Chrétien with Keveseth on his left side. He'll play back to the middle. We'll have a ball into Marriott. Marriott finds Hanger on the right sideline. Back to Marriott. Finds Berkhamshaw. Plays it back to Marriott. Now Ferguson. And Danyon has plenty of room here to work. He takes a shot on goal. And that'll be about 7 or 8 yards off. Yet another goal kick for Barenshot. This is the first time Lee Squire's Lander men's soccer team has faced up against the St. Leo Lions, up-and-coming team from Florida, as the aforementioned Sunshine State Conference is very tough. Looks like Nysick will get charged for the penalty. It's Keveseth playing on the wing. Back to Danyon. Danyon will find Ferguson, who's got room to work with. Now to Hanger. And Marriott will control it off number 13, Maria. And Hanger will throw it in for the Bearcats. Marriott and Hanger have been linking up on the right sideline tons of times so far in this one. Majority of the chances the Bearcats have had have come through Marriott and Hanger, trying to find Chrétien. Now here's Keveseth. Play it back to Ferguson. Arkwood touch on that one. But a slide tackle will prevent the Bearcats from attacking. But now Chrétien intercepts it. He uses his speed down the middle. He fends off a Lion. Now to Marriott. Marriott takes a shot on goal, and it's way off. That's 2 shots outside the 18 so far for the Bearcats. They have not even been close. Again, Chrétien could have made a run there. Just get in between the defense and the goalkeeper, which we really haven't seen so far. A lot of goals for the Bearcats this season have come off a set piece. Got 2 or 3 corner kicks already for the Bearcats, but nothing has hit the back of the net. St. Leo now with another throw in. Here's Campos. Down to Telechea, down to Campos. Lander pressuring. There's no one with Vagone on this near sideline, but they've got an attack coming with one player in the box. Now Campos try to find it in, and that'll be clear by the Bearcats. McNulty trying to win the header. And he'll go out for a Lions throw. Excuse me. Looks like a Bearcats throw. Coach Brett Parker of the Lions questioned the call from the referee. As Kevin Seth was told to move back. Now Ferguson playing the center back role with plenty of space. He'll switch fields down to Kevaseth. Now St. Leo controlling the tempo in the back. As for now, back to Baronshot. And now Danyon will control a long ball, but will go straight into some Lions. Now there's Jed Smith trying to fend off a long ball. And again, that will be Morera offside. Withers playing it quickly to Hanger. Hanger will offload it back to Ferguson. Ferguson has Danyon on the far sideline. Finds Chrétien. Chrétien is Kevaseth. Excuse me. We go to Berkhamshaw. Now to Landau. Who's got Hanger overlapping. Find Ferguson. Ferguson into Berkhamshaw in the middle. Ferguson back with the ball. Find Hanger. Back to Ferguson. And here's Landau. Ferguson will find Jed Smith. Now to Danyon. Danyon with a long ball, trying to find Marriott. He does. Marriott took too big of a touch, but seems as that he controlled it. But St. Leo got it, and then they kicked it out for a Bearcat throw-in. Here's Hanger. Using a little fancy feet, a lot of jersey tugging, and no foul would be called. Lions have numbers, but Danyon got a foot in there, and the Lions will have to reset. 2:35 left to go in this first half. Score is still 0-0. Lander with 2 shots on goal, none of them on target. And Withers has been very solid between the pipes for the Bearcats. Ferguson tries to control a header. That'll go to McNulty, who was in an offside position. That'll be the game's 4th offside called. A lot of contact again. Nothing called by the referee. Berkhamshaw, McNulty. McNulty gets it intercepted by Nyman. And Chrétien will intercept it from Nyman, but Nyman gets a foot to it. Chrétien kind of trying to work with what he's got. Here's Berkhamshaw. Finds Jed Smith. Now to Oakley Hanger on the near sideline. Marriott trying to get past his defender. He'll send the ball in. Intended for Chrétien, but the Lions will get a foot on it. And now they're on the counterattack. They'll play it back. That's Vagone. Back to Maria. Baron Scott. Playing out the back. And now Hanger will get a foot on it. And the possession will now go to the Bearcats. Berkhamshaw to Hanger. Now here's Jed Smith. Opts to go back to Ferguson. Ferguson will find Landau. Intended for Kevaseth, but intercepted by Campos. Again, the Lions very patient so far in their attack. Surrounded by Bearcats. McNulty really pressuring the back line of St. Leo. Now Jed Smith will get it into McNulty. McNulty goes down a little easy. And the Lions will play out from the back. Berenschot, senior out of the Netherlands. He's been starting between the pipes for the Lions. Now is a counterattack. Jed Smith, little contact, nothing called. As nightfall is beginning to come to a reality here at the Van Taylor Soccer Stadium. Area to throw. He'll hand it off to Vagone.
Substitutions for Lander. Now at number 10, George Knight. Number 24, Jonah Miller. Number 25, Max Holton. Also substitution for St. Louis, now in Puerto Rico.
George Knight will be entering the game. One of the captains for the Lander soccer team this year. Now St. Leo in the box. He'll send a ball in. Withers punches it away, but not from safety. Another ball in. And Kyle Ferguson will control it. Now George Knight gets his first touches this year at the Van Taylor Soccer Stadium. Now here's Max Bolton. Go back to Knight. Again, here's Hanger. Find Landau, and that'll be over the head of George Knight. Limited options for the Lions to throw in. Jed Smith, a lot of contact, nothing called. Play on, says the ref. Now here's Berkhamshaw. Berkhamshaw will find George Knight. Find Landau now to Hanger. Hanger back to Landau. George Knight will touch it to Berkhamshaw. Now back to Hanger. Hanger finding his way. Sees Bolton. Bolton with a shot on goal. And that will be Harry Berkhamshaw with the goal for the Lander Bearcats. That's 1-0. Lander lead, 17:03 left to go in this first half. That's the freshman out of Mansfield, England, breaking the deadlock between the Bearcats and the Lions.
Harry Berkhamshaw.
Your third-ranked Lander Bearcats strike first here at Van Taylor Soccer Stadium. Now, the crowd picking up after Berkhamshaw's goal for the Bearcats. It's Berkhamshaw's first goal as a Bearcat. Now the Lions having to play from behind, as many teams do when they come down to Greenwood, South Carolina. Now a little bit more pace shown by St. Leo. That one would be touched too heavy for Monterio. Long throw in by Jed Smith. And it went in and then out of bounds, says the referee. So unsuccessful throw in by Smith. Now Landau will play it off a St. Leo player. It's Ferguson. Contains the ball. Back to Knight. Knight with a heavy touch. The Lions attacking. But Kyle Ferguson will gather it in the defense. He sends a long ball for Bolton. Headed away by Nyman. Now here's Campos on the counterattack. Long ball. Controlled by Ferguson. It'll be a tackle. No call from the ref. And there will be a call. Seems as if it's against Elias Nysick of the Lions. Withers to kick it away. Looks like the front line consisting of Bolton, Knight, and Jonah Miller. Miller, freshman out of Charleston, South Carolina. Here's Ferguson. Ferguson back to Danyon. Danyon finding Miller. Both teams claiming, but Campos will find it. And the Bearcats will throw it in. Jed Smith will take the trot down to the far sideline to throw it in. 3 Bearcats inside the 18. Now so they'll add numbers to that. Looks like around 4 Bearcats. That's a long throw. Ferguson mistiming the jump. And now St. Leo have plenty of numbers. It's Toshi trying to get to it, but looks like that was Berkhamshaw intercepting. Mararia will be coming off. And Gabriel Rickman will see the field for the first time tonight. 13:23 left in this one. Again, this is Lantern Men's Soccer on the Bearcat Broadcasting Network. Graham Simpson with you this evening. Berkhamshaw finds Kevison. And he'll find his way through defenders, not before giving up a foul to Campos. Third-rate Bearcats looking to keep their winning streak of 3 alive. After tonight's matchup against St. Leo, Wednesday the 18th, it'll be rivalry night here at Van Taylor Soccer Stadium. They'll face Erskine, 7 p.m. Wednesday night. Lee Squire seems as if he's telling his center back Smith and Ferguson just to play a little deeper. The Lions have had a lot of balls go past them, but haven't really gotten anything out of it. Here's Smith. Find the goal scorer, Berkhamshaw. Back to Jed Smith. Now Ferguson with the ball. Find Kevasith. He'll use the same back heel motion. And finally, penalty will be called. Campos playing it quick. There's St. Leo. The ball will not get past Hanger. See, sends it in. Now Bolton will get to the end of it. Now back to George Knight. George Knight with a man coming. Fends off that defender. Now Daniel gets a little lucky. Now he's using his pace. A little bit too much of a touch there. So here comes the Lions. Now there's Landahl with the slide tackle. Kevaseth with another slide tackle. The ref not having any of it. And then that'll be a foul. That'll be Landahl giving up the penalty. That's Mathis Hardy of the Lions on the ground. Looks like they'll need a sub. It's Campos, far sideline. Will end up being a throw-in for the Bearcats. Kavesov to throw it in. Try and find Miller. Miller surrounded by Lions. It'll be Campos who controls it. Now Berkhamshaw, the clumsy tackle. And that will award St. Leo Lions a free kick. Peter Holt for the Lions. Looks as if he's ready to come into the game. Now it's Kevaseth. Finds the ball, trying to get Bolton. He'll get it before it goes out. But it looks like it'll be a throw-in for the Lions. The refs have really taken control of this game in the last 5-8 minutes or so. Bearcats calling for it, and then will be their throw-in. Is Kevaseth throwing it in. Now substitution will be made. Now will be Peter Holt coming into the game. For those of you just joining us, Harry Berkhamshaw broke the deadlock at 0-0 with his first goal as a Bearcat. Now Daniel controlling the pace. Now Hanger with the ball. We'll play it back to Kyle Ferguson. Kyle Ferguson with plenty of space. Berkhamshaw now to Jed Smith. Jed Smith with Hanger on the near sideline. Hanger trying to fend away his defender, find the goal scorer, Berkhamshaw. Back to Hanger. He has George Knight overlapping. Knight will send it back to Smith. Smith back to Knight. Surrounded by Lions. And now Smith trying to find Knight again, but intercepted by St. Leo. Now Campos on the far sideline trying to get something positive for the Lions. They really haven't found the final third much at all so far in this first half. As there's 6:26 left to go in this one in the first half. Hanger playing back to the keeper and Withers. Withers will find Daniel. Kevin Seth will lose the ball. The body's on the ground. Let's see what the referee's call is. So it could be a free kick for the Lions. Landerman Soccer will open up their conference play Saturday, October 5th, here at the Van Taylor Soccer Stadium against Francis Marion. Now, some attacking momentum from the Lions. A ball intercepted by Daniel. Not a great touch on it, but ultimately the Bearcats win the possession, and then they lose it right back with Bolton. Now here the keeper goes way out. And that'll go straight to Jacob Withers. Lander playing out the back. Pretty much every time they've had an attack here with Hanger and Marriott and now George Knight. They've gone through Jed Smith and Kyle Ferguson. Now here's Kyle Ferguson. He'll find Landau. Landau into George Knight, a heavy touch. George Knight will use his strength to get in the ball. Hanger is there with him. And it will be a St. Leo throw-in. Rasmus Anderson, freshman out of Sweden, making his first appearance tonight. Currently 72 degrees here at the Van Taylor Soccer Stadium with 3:50 left to go in this first half. Landau missing on a slide tackle. Now here's Campos. And Berkhamshaw. Berkhamshaw will be shown a yellow card. He is the goal scorer. Squire's not too happy about that. That was around his third foul penalty he's given up since scoring. .342 left in the first half. Now Hanger getting ahead on it. And this will be St. Leo's second corner kick of the evening. That'll be gone in. St. Leo can't get ahead on it, but they'll retain the possession. Withers will control the ball between the pipes as we've hit 3 minutes remaining in this first half. Lander leading 1-0 with Harry Berkhamshaw, who's picked up a goal and a yellow card in this first half. George Knight uses his strength to fend off the defender. Now here's Jed Smith, who finds George Knight. George Knight with 2 Lions on him. He'll fall down, wanting a foul. Nothing called by the referee. And now it's St. Leo on the counterattack. He'll find Tashi. Tashi looking to cross it in. He will. It's a high one. It's controlled by the Bearcats, but not out of safety. Now headed in to the box, but Withers safely controls this one. As he picks it up, playing slowly as we enter the final 2 minutes in this first half. Berkhamshaw finds Miller. Here's Landau. He's got Jed Smith. Jed Smith with Hanger to his right, and he'll elect to pass to Hanger. Back to Ferguson. Ferguson with space. Goes back to Danyon. Danyon finds Berkhamshaw. Back to Danyon. Here's Jed Smith with the ball. And here's George Knight. Missing all of Newberry's game with the ankle injury. Not starting tonight, but did find the pitch as a substitute, as a stray ball was kicked, nearly hitting the head referee. Here's Hanger with the throw in. Hanger trying to find Knight. St. Leo get ahead on it. Landau fighting for the ball. Here's St. Leo. Here's Campos on the right sideline. Miller chasing. And it stays in play, but Lander will retain possession. It's Ferguson coming, has someone coming from behind him, but he gets the ball off against St. Leo pressuring. 16 seconds left to go in this first half. George Knight gives up a foul. They've got to be quick. 10 seconds. One last chance in this half. It's a header in. They've got a chance. And Withers with a massive save to end the first half. Lander leading 1-0 here at Greenwood, South Carolina, the Van Taylor Soccer Stadium. You're watching Lander Men's Soccer on the Bearcat Broadcasting Network.
Fans, do you follow Lander Athletics on Instagram? If so, you still have a chance to win a free meal card to Chick-fil-A. Post a video to your Instagram story of you at the game and tag at Lander Bearcats. One lucky fan will be chosen at the end of halftime. You must follow at Lander Bearcats to be eligible. Also, fans, the Blue Army app poll question of the game has just been posted. Log into the Blue Army app to answer the following poll question. Everyone gets 5 points for answering and an extra 10 points for answering correctly. The poll question tonight is, what is the Lander men's soccer team's record in the last 12 matches against teams from outside the state of South Carolina? You have until the end of halftime to answer the question when the answer will be announced. Don't miss your opportunity to earn points on the Blue Army app where you can cash in your points for prizes. And now, fans, you would direct your attention to the field for our halftime entertainment.
Thank you, Waffle. I appreciate it. How y'all doing tonight? Y'all good? That's great. That's great. Great day in the morning. Look at this student section right here. Give yourselves a hand, y'all. This is great. Now, I expect to see y'all out here to support our women's soccer team tomorrow, right? Yeah. Where our women's soccer team at? There they are. All right. All right. We're going to play a simple game called musical chairs. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. You know how to play it, right? When the music starts, you're just going to go around the chairs, and then when the music stops, you know, you try to find a chair. But since it's only 5 of y'all in 4 chairs, that means one of you is going to lose automatically. Oh. That was pretty good. We'll get it right next time. Okay. So let me introduce our contestants for tonight. First up is Miss Danielle. She's a freshman special education major from Aiken, South Carolina. Next up is my boy Ben. Give it up for Ben, y'all. Ben, he is a senior biology major from Greenville, or if you're from here, Greenville, South Carolina. Next up is my boy Cameron. All right, that was a good little intro right there, Cameron. All right, that's pretty good. He is a freshman engineering major from Anderson, the Electric City, South Carolina. Next up is KP. That's you, KP. Yeah, that's you. He is a sophomore sociology. What is a schooliology major, Damien? I can't even read my own handwriting, I tell you. That's all right. Major from Abbeville, South Carolina. KP, y'all. And then last is Kayla. She is a sophomore criminology major from Blacksburg, South Carolina. All right. So this is what I want y'all to do. So it's a simple game, but what y'all have to almost got hit by. Thank God for you, brother. All right, so simple game, but you see this outside line right here? That's what y'all going to have to run around in, okay? So, but don't worry. Guess what? If you're the winner, you're going to win free Chick-fil-A. Woo! Who don't like Chick-fil-A? I like Chick-fil-A. All right, so let's spread out. Spread out a little bit. KP, you go over yonder. Go over yonder. Okay, Ben. Put the chairs kind of sort of in the middle. Put them in the middle. Put them in the middle of that dot. All right, so when the music starts, y'all going to run around. Make sure you are outside this line, okay? It's going to be pretty fun. All right, hold on, wait. 3, 2, 1, go. Make sure you're outside the line. KP, you better run. Come on. Sprint, hop, leap. Do a little something. Do a little something. Anybody know how to do that dance? Okay, Ben. Come on, speed up, speed up, speed up. Come on. Come on, speed up. Hurry. This is great. Good exercise, ain't it? Oh. Who got it? Oh, Danielle, I'm so sorry. Give Danielle a hand, ladies and gentlemen. Danielle. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you so very much. All right, let's take one chair away. Thank you, Jamie. Y'all know the thing. Spread out. All right, let's go. Ah. Oh. Come on, down low, like right here. That kind of hurt right there, Cameron. That kind of hurt. I ain't gonna lie. Come on, you better. You better fight for that Chick-fil-A. Oh, music stopped. Okay. Kayla, you're out. Okay, all right. Y'all give it up for Kayla, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for team player. All right, let's spread out the chairs a little bit. Let's do that. Players, y'all get away. Take one chair away. Yep. And let's spread the chairs out a little bit so no one get hurt out here, because I ain't got time going to Self Regional Hospital. Okay? Paying somebody's insurance bill. I ain't got time for that. All right, let's start up. Speed up. Come on. You're running backwards now? Okay, that's good. Okay. Keep it up. Keep it up. Let's go. Keep it up. Keep it up. This is good right here. Oh, music stopped. Who got it? Oh, Ben. That's all right. Y'all give it up for Ben. Y'all give it up for Ben. You got tired. I know. It's okay. I know. All right. One chair, two contestants, KP and Cameron. Who's going to win it? Who? Oh, okay. All right. Let's start it. All right, I need y'all to speed up a little bit more. Just saying. We're going to get it. I know. We're going to get it. Come on. Let's get it. Take a sip. Oh, music time. Who got it? Oh, Hold on. Wait a minute. All right, rock, paper, scissors. I think that's the official way to do it. Where y'all, huh?
Crowd control.
I think rock, paper, scissors is the right way to go.
Crowd control.
Okay. I hear y'all. We're going to do rock, paper, scissors, okay? All right, one more time, quickly. Go. One more time. Y'all think y'all run? Okay, all right. All right, let's not grab the chair this time, though. You feeling me? Let's, Oh, incoming. Y'all running pretty fast, ain't you? Outside the line. Don't grab the chair this time. Oh, who's going to get it? Sit down. Cameron! Y'all give it up for Cameron and KP, y'all. Cameron, congratulations. You won yourself a Chick-fil-A gift card. And we'd like to thank Chick-fil-A of Greenwood, South Carolina, for our sponsor for tonight. Y'all join the second half of the game.
Alright, fans, it's time to announce the winner of the Instagram story competition. Thank you to all of our followers for participating, and if you haven't done so, be sure to follow at Lander Bearcats on Instagram. The winner of the Chick-fil-A meal card is Chris Ellisor. Please come to the press box to claim your prize. Also, thank you to everyone that answered tonight's Blue Army app poll question of the game. The poll question was, what is the Lander men's soccer team's record in the last 12 matches against teams from outside the state of South Carolina? The answer is 9 wins, 1 loss, and 2 draws. During this stretch, the Lander men's soccer team is outscoring out-of-state opponents 21-4. If you answered this poll correctly, you earned 15 points. Be sure to check into tonight's game 2, which is worth 10 points that you can cash in for rewards. If you haven't done so, be sure to download the Blue Army app for free on the Apple, iTunes, and Google Play
Welcome back to Leonard Men's Soccer on the Bearcat Broadcasting Network. Graham Simpson with you as we're awaiting the start of the second half here at Van Taylor Soccer Stadium. Lander with no changes to their starting lineup. You see Keviset on the near sideline here with Berkhamshaw, Landau, Chrétien. Same 3-4-3 formation for the Bearcats. Danyon with the ball. Berkhamshaw fighting Jed Smith. Now here's Oakley Hanger on the far sideline, trying to find McNulty. McNulty will not get to it. It'll be a throw-in for the Bearcats. First one of the second half. Here's Hanger. Oakley Hanger falls down, and a foul will be called. A set piece here, similar to one Newberry against the, Lander scored against Newberry in their 3-0 win Wednesday night here at the Van Taylor Soccer Stadium. Looks of this will be Jed Smith taking the set piece. The sideline referee having to move St. Leo Lion defenders back a couple yards. Now the delivery is into the box. Finds the back corner. Hanger can't get into it. Blocked away by Lion defenders. McNulty trying to use his strength to intercept the ball. Kevisev one-on-one, but Berkhamshaw will find it back to Withers. Now here's Ferguson. Finds Jed Smith. Now intended for McNulty, but no one goes for it as the Lions retain possession. Now they have numbers on the counterattack, and that pass won't get past Alistair Danjon. Now it's Thibaut Chrétien, the speedy Frenchman. Back to Landau. He tries to find Chrétien. Touch a little too strong. Now Kvesev working the ball, saves it from going out. Chrétien finds Landau. Landau now to Berkhamshaw. Alistair Danyon plays it back to Ferguson. Now here's Jed Smith. Hanger on his line. He tries to get it. Lions intercepted. McNulty trying to find the ball. He does. He gets it out to Hanger. Now it's Jed Smith overlapping. Hanger goes into the middle. He gets clipped. Nothing called. And Danyon will head it away back to Jed Smith. Ferguson getting pressured. Fakes out the defender. Danyon, plenty of space. Elects to go out to the far sideline. Now here's Hanger pressuring. He wins the ball. Looks like there's Berkhamshaw with the ball now. Uses footwork. Still standing. He shoots. Now here's Chrétien with the ball. Back to Kevisev. Speedy duo. Chrétien and Kevisev. Now Berkhamshaw out to Hanger. Hanger finds Landau. Landau working from the center. He gets it back to Hanger. Hanger barely saves it as Marriott let it go in between his legs. It'll end up being a throw-in for the St. Leo Lions. 4.5 minutes have passed in this second half. Now a long ball, and it'll go out of bounds for a Lander throw-in. Now, trying to get play to resume. The Lander faithful coming alive. Now the throw is in. Ferguson can't quite get to it. Marriott fended away from the ball. Now St. Leo have numbers, but it's intercepted. The Lions get it back now. The Lions wide open. Withers way out of his goal, and he'll kick it into the grandstand. Now here's Campos looking to throw it in quick. Takes a couple steps up, and Tebow challenging. Kevin Seth will get a foot to it, and it goes out of play. Campos and Mauro Diaz working really well on this near sideline for the St. Leo Lions. And here's Diaz right now. Sends it in, but Tashi can't quite get it on goal. Tashi claiming it came off a Bearcat, but refs having none of it. And Withers kick it away for a goal kick. Plays it short to Danyon. Danyon back to the keeper. Long ball intended for McNulty. Head on by a Lion defender. Now back to Berkhamshaw. Berkhamshaw playing it to Smith. Smith finds Marriott. He'll find Ferguson in the center. Plenty of room. He's got Kevin Seth on the left sideline. Chrétien in the middle. McNulty in the middle. And Marriott on the right line. Now here's Hanger on the very wing. He can't control the touch off the chest. And St. Leo trying to get a counterattack. Again, intercepted by Jed Smith. And that'll be a penalty on Nysick. Too much hands grabbing of the jersey there. Danyon playing out the back for the Bearcats. He's getting pressured. Finds Ferguson. Now here's Hanger. Hanger to Berkhamshaw. Marriott back to Hanger. Hanger still alive. He's getting out to Chrétien. Chrétien trying to find Hanger on the give and go. Unsuccessful. McNulty wins the header but goes to a Lion. Now Danyon controls the long ball. Kevin Seth. Looks like it was a penalty. They play it quick. Not sure what exactly was called there. It's a shot on goal, but again, Jacob Withers, sophomore keeper, with another save in North Augusta, South Carolina. As I mentioned, the rigorous schedule of St. Leo, of course, Barry in their conference, just in Florida in general, number 8th ranked Palm Beach Atlantic, number 9th ranked Barry University, and Lynn is ranked 20th. All teams from the Florida region. As St. Leo have a throw in. Now, St. Leo Lions has only tallied one goal so far this season. That was Frederico Telchia, as McNulty is at the spot. He finds Landau. Landau takes a shot on goal, and it's off to the right. Now, Frederico Telchia scored the only goal for the Lions so far this season. in the double overtime loss to Southeastern. Nothing on the scoreboard yet for the Lions in this one. Lander lead 1-0, 35 minutes remaining in this matchup. Now, a ball into Chrétien, intercepted by a Lion defender. Give and go unsuccessful. Here's Landau, collapsed by Lions, and there will be a foul called. Looks like that's on number 11, Elias Nysick. The clock has stopped here. Lander trying to play quick. Hanger tried to play it quick. The ref tried to get everything settled. Now we've seen St. Leo play the ball quick, throw-ins and free kicks. Plenty of times tonight. Here's Hanger, sends the ball into the box. Ferguson unable to control it. As Barenshot will get his first goal kick of the night. Now back in, McNulty trying to find it. Unsuccessful. Lions keeper will gather it. Tom Merritt has had a very active game so far. Lots of runs, but nothing leading to a goal quite yet. He's trying to build off a great performance against Newberry, which he tallied a goal and assist. As here's Diaz. Ball into the box. A heavy touch by the Lions. Ferguson gathering. And he clears it away to Marriott. Aforementioned Marriott as he falls down. Nothing called by the ref. The Lions trying to cross it into the box, as they do. And they got a head on it. No, they missed the header. And that'll be Kevaseth trying to get Chrétien. Now Chrétien on the counterattack. But Campos hits it out. Max Bolton entering the game for the Bearcats. Lars Kevaseth been taking off. Now Chrétien has options. He's got McNulty, Danyon, and Landau all to throw to. And he opts to go to Bolton, who just came in. He got surrounded by Lions. And it'll be a line throw in. Here's Campos. Danyon gambles on it. Unsuccessful. Now into the box. It takes a St. Leo bounce, but Withers will ultimately gather the ball. 32-18 left to go in this one. Bearcats lead 1-0 in the second half. Trying to keep the winning streak so far of this season alive. They've won their only 3 games so far this season. A win will be their 4th straight win to start the season, which would be a very solid start coming into the match Wednesday night here against Erskine. Danyon finding Berkhamshaw in the middle. Berkhamshaw trying to get it into Hanger, and he does. Hanger back to Marriott. Berkhamshaw in the middle with space. Hanger again on the right sideline. Crosses it in. There's McNulty, and he gets a touch to it, and it's in. That's Max McNulty with the goal. Freshman out of Birmingham, England. Max McNulty with the goal, assisted by number 7, Oakley Hanger. That extends the Bearcats' lead. 2 goals. Well drawn up play. And it extends the lead of the Bearcats. A pair of freshmen scoring in tonight's contest between the St. Leo Lions. First was Harry Berkhamshaw, and now Max McNulty. Now McNulty intercepts the pass. He falls down. Ref saying play on. And then he sends it back. He's having a word with the Lion. McNulty tallying his 2nd goal of this campaign. As here's Bolton. Marriott can't quite control it. Ferguson with the header now to Jed Smith. Berkhamshaw. There's Hanger controlling it. Back to Alistair Danian. Daniel with plenty of time. Gives it up to Kyle Ferguson. Now to Landau. Back to Ferguson. There's Harry Berkhamshaw with the defender coming to his right. He intercepts the ball. Now, St. Leo really needs something to click right here with 29:44 left to go in this one. As the Bearcats lead the St. Leo Lions 2-0. Now here's McNulty once again intercepting the pass. They'll try and find Hanger, but not enough on the ball as the Lions, they have numbers. Still on his feet. Going out to the far sideline. Now into the box. It's crossed in, and they'll score. That's number 8, Mathis Hardy on the goal, and that's 2-1. A quick response from St. Leo Lions. Now, it was all started by a bit of a hospital ball by Max McNulty after the interception.
Substitutions for St. Leo now, number 13, Dylan Moyer, number 22, Peter Cole.
Now, fresh start for the Bearcats, giving up a goal. Just the 2nd goal they've given up all season. St. Leo are back in it now here at the Van Taylor Soccer Stadium. Here's Chrétien. Back to Landau. Looks like a substitution will be coming in for St. Leo. The junior defender will be coming into the game for St. Leo. Kevin Seth takes it quick. Berkhamshaw takes it quick. Now Landau with plenty of space in the middle. Chrétien to his left. McNulty in the center along with Bolton. He elects to go backwards to Ferguson. Ferguson to Marriott. Hanger ends up controlling it. Going around the defender. Bolton can't quite get to it. Header won by the Bearcats. Here's Marriott. And He earns a throw-in for the Bearcats. That's Mathis Hardy's first goal of the campaign for the St. Leo Lions. Their second goal all season, competing in their third contest. Now here's the Lions again with possession. Finds Campos. Campos on the near sideline. McNulty with no foul called, a lot of contact. McNulty again with the ball. He's got Landau. Berkhamshaw on the right far sideline, but elects to go to Oakley Hanger. Hanger back to Jed Smith. Now here's Landau. Gets it to Alistair Danion. Chrétien back to Danion, looking for the give and go. Now again, playing from the center back, Kyle Ferguson. Here's Jed Smith, plenty of space. He gets it to Bolton. Bolton out to Hanger. Looks like Bolton there, down to Berkhamshaw. Berkhamshaw gets it in, trying to get it to Bolton. But the Lions defense intercepting that again will be a Lander throw.
Substitution now coming up for the Bearcats, number 21, Grant Wagner. Substitution for St. Leo, now coming in number 20, Noah Dixon.
Noah Nixon entering the game for the Lions. Grant Wagner for the Bearcats. Now here's Bolton. Trying to win the ball, a lot of contact. Nothing called by the refs. And now the Lions with the ball. Here's Campos. He's got Noah Nixon to his right. That's where he goes. Campos overlapping. Noah Nixon still with the ball. Now the Lions switch fields as Herrera gets to it. And it looks of this, there'll be a penalty on Oakley Hanger. Now set piece for the Lions. They've got a lot of tall bodies into the box. Hanger was caught on the rash slide tackle on the far sideline. It's in, it finds the near post, but headed away by the Lander defense. Now Jed Smith out of position, trying to find his way back as St. Leo retained possession. Plenty of time for St. Leo. That's miscontrolled by Neisig. Now Berkhamshaw trying to get a touch to it. Now here's Bolton. Bolton on the counter, but it's touched away by a St. Leo defender. Now here's Campos. Feeds it off to Nixon, who's offside. Now here's Withers trying to control the kick. McNulty gets ahead to it. Down to Bolton, who cannot control it. Now Bolton intercepts the pass. The Bearcats with numbers here in this counter. And again, intercepted by St. Leo, but Lander will have a throw. Hanger on the throw. Back to Jed Smith. Now, a great run in by Hanger. He puts it in. Oh, Bolton almost had it. A great save by Bernschott. Now again, Jed Smith finds Rasmus Anderson. Now Lander switching fields. Here's Landau. And Landau can't quite get to the ball, sent by Alistair Danyon. Got a Landau, Wagner, McNulty, and Danyon all on this near sideline. George Knight entering the game for the Bearcats. The goal scorer, Mathis Hardy, coming off the pitch momentarily. As we're talking about the strength of schedule for St. Leo Lions, we also have to mention Lander ranked number 3 and Young Hares right there behind him at number 4, another Peach Belt Conference foe that they will face. They usually face them a couple times in the regular season and then again in the conference tournament and maybe even the regional. Now, Danyon in an altercation with Peter Holt. Tempers flaring here at the Van Taylor Soccer Stadium. Campos has sent it in. There's a run to the right sideline. Ferguson will get ahead to it, but not cleared from safety. Birkhamshaw trying to get to it. As Grant Wagner heads it in with Campos as they collide. Now here's Nixon. And the header completely whiffed. George Knight there using his strength to keep the Lion attacker behind him as they have another shot on goal, and Grant Wagner will safely gather this one. That's a good sign for the Bearcats as the St. Leo Lions really getting into Lander's final third, and Lander having a lot of trouble trying to get a shot on goal. A lot of chances, but here's George Knight again. George Knight getting grabbed, and that'll be a foul. We'll go Lander's way, another set piece. Can't quite tell. I think that's Oakley Hanger. Send it in. It's a low crossing one. McNulty, another head, and it's just missed the crossbar. Could have been McNulty's second goal tonight. But again, just missing the crossbar. Saturday, October 19th at Young Harris. That'll be the number 3rd ranked Lander Bearcats facing the number 4th ranked Young Harris Mountain Lions. That'll be one to watch. Bernschott again getting a goal kick controlled by Ferguson. Now here's Landau. Hanger has options. He's getting attacked. He goes back to the keeper, Jacob Withers, who sends it in. Here's Knight, and he sells the foul that time. Now another set piece for the Bearcats. Last time they had a set piece around 45 seconds ago. Almost ended up in a goal for Max McNulty. This one's a little further out. Again, Oakley Hanger set to deliver the ball into the box. A lot of bodies. We got Danyon, Knight, and Ferguson. This will be a corner for the Bearcats.
Corner kick for Lander.
$16:52 left in this one. Bearcats lead 2-1 here at the Van Taylor Soccer Stadium on this Friday night. It'll be Max Landau set to deliver it into the box. Tons of bodies. Oakley Hanger wanting it for the short corner. He sends it in. The keeper smartly punches it away, saving it from any danger. And I think that's a Lander throw-in. There's Landau on the throw-in. Well, it looks like it'll be a set piece. Yeah, that foul was called on St. Leo. Landau setting in this time, not Hanger. It's a good delivery. A head gets to it, and it'll go over the crossbar into the top netting. Hanger with the knee away. Wagner trying to win the ball, and he does not. Lions retain possession. Now here's Nixon. Using his speed, splitting the Lander defenders. Lions still with the ball. Gabriel Rickman sending it back. Cross in by the Lions. And Jacob Withers comfortably controls that one. 14:33 left in this second half. It's Kyle Ferguson sends it to Harry Berkershaw, back to Oakley Hanger, and played backwards to the keeper. Lander with 13 shots compared to St. Leo's 6. And George Knight again falling. No call on this one. No foul given. Another ball in, headed away by Ferguson. St. Leo still retaining possession. Lander with 6 shots on goal. St. Leo with 4 shots on target. Of course, one of them leading to a goal, which has really set this game on fire. Another shot blocked by Grant Wagner. Here's McNulty. He sends a long ball in. That's Max Bolton chasing. Now here's Grant Wagner. A heavy touch. He had a lot of space in goal. And he'll pick up the foul as St. Leo again playing the set piece very quickly. Switching fields. And looks like we have an altercation here. George Knight shoving away. Now St. Leo Lion players pleading their case to head referee. The clock has been stopped. Looks like sideline referee and head referee will talk it over. George Knight was in the middle of it. We'll see what's happening. St. Leo looks like they're going to have 2 interchanges of substitutions coming in. Clock remains stopped. Oakley Hanger receiving a yellow card. That's tallied our 20th penalty so far. St. Leo again pressuring in the Landers' final third. A ball in, gets past the Lander defense, but again, another save by the goalkeeper of Lander, Jacob Withers. Lander's got 2 yellow cards on the night. Berkham-Shaw and Oakley Hanger both play major roles for this Lander men's soccer team. Now, nearing 11:48 left in this one. 9:11 local time here in Greenwood, South Carolina. Headed away. Berkham-Shaw controls it. Landau back to Berkham-Shaw. Excuse me, that's Grant Wagner with the ball with plenty of space. Sends it off to Oakley Hanger. Now here's Jed Smith. Sends a very long ball intended for Max Bolton. He gets it. George Knight trying to get the ball. He'll slow it down, looking for options. Now Berkham-Shaw with the ball, getting pressure by St. Leo. Oakley Hanger trying to find George Knight, still in play, and St. Leo will get possession. Plenty of space for St. Leo to work here. Nixon trying to make something happen. He had a clever touch, but it was intercepted by a Lander defender, and then trying to get a ball towards the keeper, but no one was home for the attacking of St. Leo. Now another long ball by Lander. This time it's controlled by George Knight. A lot of shoving. No call. George Knight goes down, but still retains possession. Jed Smith, he has a ball that doesn't quite make it to Oakley Hanger, but St. Leo slide tackles the ball and will go out of play. Here's a throw-in. We now have 10 minutes remaining in this one, with Lander leading 2-1. This one a little closer than expected, the third-ranked Lander Bearcats. Now I've got a couple of substitutions, a pair of them for St. Leo. They did not come into the game yet. There's George Knight, does not get the throw in. Now again, St. Leo playing out from the back. McNulty has seen the field tons here in this near sideline, the left side, left attacking wing. Of course, scoring the goal that put Lander up 2-0, but a quick response by St. Leo just 2 minutes later. Now here's Nixon, and he stays onside. He puts it into the box. And McNulty will get on this far sideline. He's getting pressured. He's trying to send it into Bolton, but this one will go out of play. Ten fouls each for both teams. Still on 20 fouls in the game. Last 10 minutes of play is getting very chippy. Play is resumed. Telchia trying to get the ball in. Back to Telchia. That's a heavy touch. Now here's Grant Wagner on the counterattack. He's got Max Bolton in the middle. He tries to find him, but pass is nowhere near him and straight into a St. Leo defender. Now here's Jed Smith. Once again, Telchia dumps it off to it. It's a nice through ball, but no one there. Intended for Diaz, but he did not complete the run. As Withers again with the ball in his hands. That's a high kick. George Knight can't quite time his jump. It'll be another throw in for the Bearcats. 7:21 left in this one.
Substitute for the Bearcats now coming in number 32, Bradley Nichols.
32, Bradley Nichols, freshman from Due West, South Carolina, getting his first playing time this year. Hanger trying to win the header. This gets pulled down, and this one will go against St. Leo. Another set piece opportunity for the Bearcats. Lander has tallied twice as many shots as St. Leo in this one, but only lead by 1 goal. 6:22 remaining. That's one sit in on the back post to McNulty. He gets a head on it. It's in the dangerous area, but the goalkeeper hands it away. Here's Berkhamshaw. Getting all the way to the far sideline. And he's earned the throw in for the Lander Bearcats. St. Leo pleading their case, saying it came off the Lander player, but again, the referees having none of it. Now that's Nichols' first touch on his chest. Is too big. Does not need to give away a foul here, as he doesn't. Bradley Nichols, number 32. Playing straight up center forward right now. Seeing his first playing time. And he's running after this one. And it's headed back. Looks like Nichols was part of a shove there, but referee did not call anything. Now ball in. There's Landau, gets a head to it, but St. Leo still has possession. Now here's Nichols again, can't quite get to the ball. And Lander will retain possession, it seems, yes. As Diaz not too happy with the decision by the sideline ref, but here's Landau to throw it in. It's a long throw to McNulty, but McNulty can't head it to a Bearcat as St. Leo get possession. St. Leo have dominated the possession in the last 15 minutes of the game since they've scored the goal. Lander with no real chance other than when McNulty barely missed across, the sidebar on a set piece. Now there's Daniel. Trying to play it into George Knight. Nichols playing through the middle. George still on his feet with the ball. Now here's Wagner. Back to Berkhamshaw. Oakley Hanger. Oakley Hanger's played a little deep. He hasn't had the freedom to go up to the right wing since St. Leo has scored. Now, that's a heavy touch by St. Leo, and it gives Lander another throw in. We'll see if we can make something happen here as we're approaching 3 minutes left to go in this one. They're near the corner flag, and he'll let it go. It'll be a goal kick for the St. Leo Lions. The Bearcats just need about 2 minutes and 45 seconds to hang on to this one. It'll be their 4th win of the campaign, 2nd straight at home. But still plenty of time left. Anything could happen. St. Leo really attacking. Plenty of chances so far for both teams. And the Lion player cannot save it. It'll be a throw in for the Bearcats. Here's Oakley Hanger to throw it in. Now here's George Knight, gets it to Grant Wagner. Grant Wagner trying to play it through to Nichols. Nichols will get to it, and it's played off Nichols, and it'll be a St. Leo throw-in. They throw it back in to the keeper. Running out of time here, the Lions, to equalize. Here's a long ball. Hanger controls it with the chest. He gets it out to be a St. Leo throw-in with 1:30 remaining. Berkhamshaw and McNulty, both freshmen, responsible for both goals of the game so far. 1:20 remaining. They head into the box in a dangerous area. Claims for handball, nothing given by the referee. Now Nichols trying to get this ball. Uses strength. And it'll be a foul. Again, a ball in. No offside call. Into a dangerous area, headed away. Here's McNulty trying to clear it as he gets it back into the Lander half. Barron shot all the way down to the second third of the field as he tries to switch field. Now Knight pressing. Number 16, Telechia, puts it into the box, and it goes over everyone. They might get to it, and they do, before it goes out for a kick. Here's Diaz, sends it into the box. It deflects off a player, and Ferguson will get the head to it. Now it's a good pass, and there's one-on-one with the keeper with Nichols, and he kicks. Keeper trying to sell a foul, but that'll be it. Lander Bearcats hang on to this one. They win 2-1 and tally their 4th win of the campaign, improving their record to 4-0 as they will face the Erskine Flying Fleet here, Van Taylor Soccer Stadium. You can watch the match against Erskine on the Bearcat Broadcasting Network. Again, Berkhamshaw and McNulty, both with goals for the Bearcats, sealing the win. But Mathis Hardy, senior out of Rennes, France, the lone scorer for the St. Leo Lions. All in all, impressive outing from the Lander Bearcats. And it's saying so long from Greenwood, South Carolina. It's been Graham Simpson on the call. This was Lander Men's Soccer on the Bearcat Broadcasting Network.